A new crop of diet pills are closer to being on the market to help those who struggle with being overweight. One of the drugs, called Cunexa, is up for review by an FDA panel today. Well, early tests show patients losing up to 15% of their body weight in the first year. That sounds good. But do the benefits outweigh the potential dangers? We are joined right now by Fox News contributor Dr. Mark Siegel, medical director of the Take Shape for Life wellness program, Dr. Wayne Anderson, and registered dietitian Sharon Richter. Morning to all of you.
Morning, Steve.
Sharon, I'll start with you. We all would love to take a pill to lose weight. Is this the pill?
No, I don't think there should be a pill out there, but we don't know much about it. It's only been around, we've only been doing research on it for about a year. We only know side effects for about a year, and the side effects aren't terrific. Memory loss. Don't think that's a great one.
But Dr. Wayne, you look at that number, people are losing 15% of their body weight the first year. That's very attractive.
Yeah, but they have to stay on the drug for their life unless they make lifestyle changes.
Like what?
Well, you need to eat healthy, you need to sleep better, you need to exercise. And
hey, now wait a minute, Dr. Wayne. If I was doing that, I wouldn't need the pill.
Well, all the studies, they did that.
Mm-hmm. All right, and Mark, ultimately what you wonder about is, and I mentioned this a moment ago, is the safety, the long-term safety, because we remember back in, what was it, 97, 98, Fen-Phen was on the market. It was very popular, but then they realized, hey, wait a minute, Fen-Phen is damaging people's hearts. So is the risk worth the side effect?
Well, Steve, this is also a combo drug. I don't expect the same problem as with Fen-Phen. We have an obesity epidemic in the United States. 1/3 of us are obese. 1/2 of us are overweight. We got to do something. I agree with Dr. Wayne, lifestyle change. My problem with this pill, Cunexa, is the combo part. I'm not a believer in those pills in general. I don't know which is doing what. It's got Topamax in it, which makes you groggy. It can make you dizzy. I think these pills combined actually work for weight loss, but I'm very concerned about the side effects here. I think that you don't need something where you don't think clearly. I don't think you need something where you one part of the pill makes you race up. What happens if one of my patients has a side effect? I won't know which active ingredient is causing it.
That's a good point. And Dr. Wayne, do we know whether or not this stuff could potentially damage any organs or anything like that?
Well, we're not sure. I mean, phenteramine's been around for a long time. So has topiramate. They're old drugs, but when combined in new ways, as Mark says, you don't know.
Sure.
And you know, the other thing, like gastric bypass surgery, we're learning more as we get farther out. These things may not be as effective as we thought they were.
Sure, and Sharon, I'm sure, withdrawal.
I've had clients who have been coming off of it, and they've gained tremendous amounts of weight. So what happens after?
So
you have to be on this for life.
That is just crazy. But you do have patients who are on it, and they love the idea of, if I take a pill, I can eat that hot chocolate sundae.
But we're not learning anything. And how are we medically then? Are we lowering our cholesterol levels? Are we improving our blood pressure and things like that? We're not getting any sort of real health results.
Okay, let me poll the audience right here by a show of hands. Does anybody think people should take this stuff? Okay,
I don't think people should be, Steve, people should not be chemistry experiments here.
That is an excellent point. All right, Dr. Mark Siegel, Dr. Wayne Anderson, and Sharon Richter, we thank you all for joining us to talk about the diet pills. All right, straight ahead on this Thursday, President Obama condemning terrorists, not just because they're killers, but because they're racist. Yep, Michelle Malkin on that new one at the top of the hour. Then, it's supposed to be a place of law and order. Not so much. A courtroom brawl breaks out, and it's all caught on camera. We're going to tell you the backstory straight ahead.